when is the Sabbath day?
So Exodus chapter 20.
Because there's a lot of controversy too, because there's a lot of people saying that they changed the time, the calendar, right? So to make us forget about the Sabbath day. So what I want to know is, when is the actual Sabbath day?
Okay, all right. So here's the thing. The Gregorian calendar, or the calendar created by Pope Gregory, right? That's the same calendar they used during the time of Christ. So the same calendar, just so everybody's clear, the calendar we use now is the exact same calendar that was used during the time of Jesus the Christ. None of those days have changed, okay? So what you may be referencing, because if that's the thing, the reason I brought that out, Christ would have written, there's an issue with the days. You understand? So the same exact day, you could take out your phone, you could look at your calendar, and the first day of the week always begins with Sunday. It begins Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, as the seventh day. In the time of Christ, in the time of the apostles, it was the exact same count. Nothing is different, right? But I'll read Exodus 20 and verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. So on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday before sundown, that's your 6 days. That's your 6 days. So it says, 6 days shalt thou do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy sons, nor thy daughter, nor thy maidservants, nor thy manservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. So, and it says, I'll keep reading. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea and all that is in them. All that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it, made it holy. So as the apostles walked the earth, as Jesus the Christ walked the earth, they would understand what day the Sabbath was on. And again, it's the exact same calendar we're using today. So when they counted the days in order to figure out what day Passover was on, that's the exact same way we do it now. When they counted the days to see what day was Feast of Unleavened Bread, or Feast of Pentecost, guess what? They understood, because they used the same calendar we use today. So why would Moses have to tell us to remember the Sabbath day? If you remember earlier, we read in Deuteronomy, same time frame in the wilderness, we were going to go into slavery on ships. We were going to be colonized. I want y'all to remember that. So what changed? Did the days change? No. The fact that we weren't able to read, they killed us if we were caught reading. So then, could we able to read the calendar days and keep up with that? No, but the calendar days didn't change. The days of the week didn't change, okay? The difference is we were not allowed to understand and read those things. We were only able to do labor. So Moses is telling us, remember the Sabbath day, because later on I'm going to tell you, you're going to go into slavery on ships. You're going to be scattered throughout all other nations. You're going to be forced to worship other gods. And what's going to happen? You'll forget the Lord's Sabbath day because you're worshiping other gods. So your primary focus won't be what the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob said. It'll be whatever your slave master or colonizer said about their God. So I hope that was cleared it up for brothers and sisters.
Right. So basically it's on a Saturday.
Yes, it begins Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. That's how the Lord counts. He begins his count at sundown in evening. So now the way the white man changed that is it begins in the morning when you wake up and the sun is up. That's not how God calculated it. From even to even, or evening to evening, or sundown to sundown is how he calculates his days. So it's actually, so the first day begins after sundown on Saturday into sundown Sunday. That's one day. That's the first day. Up until Friday at sundown, that's 6 days. Then the 7th day begins at sundown on Friday and ends on sundown on Saturday. Hopefully y'all understand that.